Yeah. So this is the view from their farm. It's pretty nice. Nice rolling hill. Someday we'll live out here. Not here, but you know, here.
Did you take the passport?
Yeah, I took the passport.
Oh, okay.
Apple picking for the first time. Hannah is not very excited. She's a little upset that we took her out of the car seat.
Yes.
Which she loves.
So I was sleeping. I was listening to alternative radio. Now I got the hiccups.
And Mom refuses to pick any apples. We're apple picking, trying to get some apple picking footage.
Alright. Let's find some apples here, babe. This is too tiny. I know. These are all weird looking. Where's the ones that look like the ones in the store? Where are the pretty apples? Got one. You want to give me a bag? Oh, she is grumpy. Okay, I think I see another pretty one. Worm. This is gonna be a long day. Alright.
That one's got a spot.
That one's good. I know. No, this is fun. This is fun. Yeah, look. Apple. A is for apple. W is for worm. Are you working on a poo? Are you just mad that I'm getting leaves?
This is going to be a good day.
Like the sun in your face? Sun in your face. The odds were good, but the goods were odd. Right? Does that apply?
You're not going to talk?
Okay, so these are the apple trees we picked from. What kind is this?
Northern Spire.
Northern Spire. They, there's lots of apples, but they're all kind of fantastic.
Like this one. Carla does not approve of wormholes.
No. This is in the space-time continuum.
Yeah. And then we're over here on this Macintosh tree.
These are nicer.
So we got...
A couple of them look like they do in the store. And Hannah loves it. She loves apple picking in the sun. Totally passed out.
She loves sleeping in the sun.
Loves it.
Here's our bounty. 21 pounds of apples. Here's a bag full of Macintosh. Bag of Northern Spire. So Carla's going to make me some pie.
Some pie.
Pie?
Some pie.
I want some pie.
I don't know what else we're going to do though.
Yeah, but we want pie.
Yes.
Okay, so Hannah is going to help me make apple butter. And we're going to do that by starting with this variety of apples. We've got John Gold's, Macintosh, Honeycrisp, Northern Spire. And we're going to peel and core them and chop them up and make apple mush. Alright, we've got all of our apples chopped up. Here's the peels and cores. Those will be going to the chickens. And that's going to go on the stove for half hour, 45 minutes to mush them up pretty good. Okay, so while the apples are cooking on the stove, I've Rachel rayed out all the seasoning ingredients. Because what we're going to do is we're going to mix all this into the crock pot with the cooked apples for about 6 hours. And maybe the baby. Maybe throw the baby in there. I'm going to have to get a bigger crock pot though, I think. It's not plugged in, folks. You don't have to worry. It's not plugged in. But so this, we're making a batch for 12 half-pint jars. You know, jelly size jars. So we've got 4 cups of brown sugar, 2 cups of regular sugar, 2 tablespoons of lemon juice, 1 teaspoon of cinnamon, a half a teaspoon of ground nutmeg, half a teaspoon of cloves, ground cloves, and then half a teaspoon of pumpkin pie spice. So that's going to get all mixed in together with Hannah. She's going to smell delicious. That's going to be put in with the apples once they're finished cooking. And yeah, I'll show you what that looks like when we're done. Okay, so now that we've cooked the apples down, they're all kind of mushy, but they're not really broken down. We're going to scoop out 12 cups worth of apples. Not all at once, we're just going to do a couple cups at a time. We're going to puree them. Alright, and then we're going to add it into all of those spices and sugars that we had earlier. So I'm going to do that until I've got 12 cups of apples sauce, basically. Then we're going to throw the crock pot on low for 6 hours, and then we'll be ready for canning.
Yep.
Okay, so there it is, all mixed up in the crock pot on low. And yeah, we're going to let it sit there for about 6 hours while it reduces down. Put the cover on it and kind of skewed off so that steam can still escape off the sides and it can reduce. But yeah, about 6 hours from now we'll be ready to be canning. Okay. Okay, so you can see the apple butter has been cooking for a while. I'll stir that up. Isn't it looking good? Nice and thick. We're almost there. Probably pretty soon we'll start canning because we've got our accoutrement all ready to go. We've got the funnel to do things. We've got the bottle grabber, and then that's the magnetic lid grabber. As you can see, it's magnetic and it's grabbing onto that. This is so I can grab super hot jars out of boiling water without burning myself. They're quite fantastic. And over here we've got stuff getting ready. So I got all the jars in there, heating them up to boiling so they're all sanitized, and then this will also be the pot that I do the hot water bath in. This the lids in the bands. Show you how it all goes together when we're ready.
Hi! Hi, Hannah! Can you show us how you can smile? Hello! Hi! Hi, baby girl. Hello. La la la. La 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 la. La 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 la. Yeah. Hi. Hi. La 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 la. You're confused. Hi. You smile? Hi. What a pretty girl.
So we are ready to go. What we're going to do is we've got our sanitized jars. Got my funnel. I'm going to ladle in some apple butter. Just right about there. And then we're going to do... These are really hot because I just took them out of boiling water.
Normally you'd use this thing.
Yeah.
Hannah's helping me, cameraman. Cutest little assistant cameraman ever. La la la. Okay. Back to business.
Back to business.
You gotta wipe the lids, right?
Yeah, right off the top so that they seal well. They don't all have to be the same height or even full. You just don't want to fill them all the way to the very, very top, because you need a little bit of air in there to expand to cause the seal to happen.
You have to leave a headspace.
Yes. So
Right?
we're going to pull, yeah.
Yeah.
So we're going to pull out.
This is a little magnetic wandy thing, right?
Yeah.
Does it work well?
Yeah. One of those. And get in there. Oh, I got 2 stuck on there, but that's fine. I need 4 altogether, so. One on there, one on there. And we just want to hand tighten this. Not too tight, just, you know, so it's kind of tight.
Wow, this is like a tennis match.
Yep.
Anything to add, Hannah? No? No? Daddy making you apple butter. Ooh. Fist bump. Fist bump.
Alright, now with the lids on and the bands on, we're going to drop it into our boiling water bath. What this does is this actually causes the air that's inside the left to heat up and expand, and will cause the jars themselves to seal so that we can store them for, you know, a year. So 10 minutes is all we need, and we'll be ready to go with another batch. Got 8 more jars to fill up. Okay, so our timer's up, and we are going to remove the jars from the water bath. And we're just going to move them over here. Okay. Oh, you can hear the pop? I hope you can hear the pop on here. That's it there. It's really hard watching, make sure I don't drop these jars and try to film this at the same time. As can be seen by that. Okay, so we got the jars here. Oh, there we go. That's the pop you're looking for. That means the jar is sealed and it's good to go. Those guys have already done it. We're waiting on the last one to come out. See if he do it. If not, I mean, it's no big deal if they don't seal. All you do is throw it in the fridge and use that jar up right away, because they'll last a couple months in the fridge, no problem. But here, now that they're sealed, they got a good long shelf life. Give them a nice cool dry spot, they'll last pretty much forever.